Hello, I'm Jerry Rigged, and this is the Duskers Daily Challenge for January 14th, 2019. Looking at yesterday's leaderboard, only 14 players, with Dano, LB, and Marvin taking away a top score with 3 Sentry Scrap and a 980. Decavoid was not far behind them with a 973, taking absolute minimum damage, but only 2 Scrap. Dargard scored a 960, Mustika a 949, and I scored a 948. Barakastef scored a 935 along with Tanfun, and Snowfrost scored an 865 with, well, that's the whole top 10. All 7 players on the friends list in the top 7. That's the wrong button. There's the D. Today, let's see how things go. Have a cough already building in my throat, but had a nice heavy meal, very tasty. Took a while to cook. Today we have Stealth with nothing else but slightly above average drone health. Unknown infestations on Medical B, but good hull integrity at least. Maybe that'll be good enough to make things work out. Always check ship upgrades. Looks like this might be a relatively small ship. 18 doors though, so it's going to be bigger than it looks. Yeah, that's actually a decent size. Getting around is going to be hard, though. You have a Sonic there, that's good. You can also check other airlocks. Alright, how can this help me? Well, not really much at all. But I can at least go ahead and see. Okay, that's actually not going to help me any. So I'm going to need to dock to A2 with drone 1. Could also dock to A4, so we'll see what's in A2 first. If anything at all. Okay. Unfortunately, this is an unknown infestation ship, so I can't really take that as gospel. Probably going back in. Nope, it was going out. Well, you're just being problematic now, aren't you? What can I do from here? Alright, so two infestations in R11, R7's actually a really good room to get them into, but I'm going to have a problem. I can't access 9 or 10. At least not conventionally. This is where things are going to get tricky. Okay, so Drone 1 should be able to get into R7 just fine now. Well, that's not really very nice, is it? But it is enough. For me to know there's no slime on the ship, no swarm on the ship. And I can pick how I want to do this. There's a chance. It's probably stupidly small chance. Yeah, it's not happening. Alright. So I'm thinking open. I'm thinking get everything into R10. And radiate from R11 and then try to get them to meet in R7. I don't have to worry about anything for 6 minutes. That's not entirely accurate. I might have to worry about some things. Okay, 13, D5. Well, just D13 is fine. You know what, I'll do D7 as well. No, I shouldn't. Close D13 so it can't vent. Okay, now I don't want to use R11 because the best way I felt to get this was to go in through R5. If I'd gone into R5, it probably would have been better, but as is, it's fine, I think. I'm going to radiate into R11. I think this is 20 seconds that it takes. I could be wrong on that. It also might be longer when it's partially radiated instead of full radiated, which may have an effect here. No, that took about 20 seconds. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Here's the other reason I did that there. Okay, so this is going to radiate almost immediately. Almost immediately when I open D5, so I want to hopefully get them all back in. Let's get you out of there. Okay, well, did not work as well as planned. 6 minutes for R4. That's actually pretty bad, but I'll definitely be done with this in 6 minutes. What was it, 9:57? I'm going to take more damage than I want here, but it actually should be alright. I did it right on time again. That sucks. Alright. Okay, perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Alright, took more damage than I would have liked there, but that was only 2 hits in that room. I think that might be my new strategy if I can make that work. Especially when there's small rooms, if they drive in and drive out, they get a little bit of damage, and then you can just, usually the room will radiate. It didn't quite work out in that case, but it worked out well enough. That said, I know Decavoid and some others have special tactics they use, and they're pretty good at them, really. So either get used to those, or, well, you know, this worked pretty well today, all told. I mean, I took 11 damage. It's a lot more than I could have if I was able to get them both into room 7, but the timing just was not quite there, and I took extra damage in room 7 anyway. Total of 864 from 13 scrap. That said, I also did get maximum scrap from both of them. 1 propulsion fuel, starting score of 550, and 1 drone with 1 upgrade, which was at least good for searching purposes. Used a lot of sonic, but it was the only safe way to check those last 2 rooms. Total of 864, and so far LB had a much better 2-hit pickup for maximum drop. 871. Marvin was not far behind me with an 861. probably taking an extra hit of low damage radiation as opposed to the full hit that I took. Wait, no, I took 3 less than he did. So he took 2 hits of full radiation and 2 hits of small radiation, as opposed to 1 hit of full radiation and 3 hits of small radiation. I don't know why I'm saying full and small. Those aren't technical terms. Decavoid scored an 827, getting 4 hits of light radiation. Kobold an 820, getting 3 hits of heavy, and ITJ at 380. Surprisingly bad run there, but who knows what may have happened there. Maybe you accidentally vented a room. I was worried that might happen once or twice as well. If you haven't done your run yet, good luck. The sentries look very, very generous today, but they may not be. May not be all the time. If you have finished your run, leave a comment with your experiences and strategies on a ship like this. Overall, it's okay. It's bigger than I expected just from looking at the first couple rooms, the doors and things like that, but not particularly huge, and there was only the one infestation. It's a little bit overkill for stealth today. If you'd like to check out other videos, you can see Marvin, Copper, Deno416, LB, Mustika21, Dargar, Decavoid, Mercalar, Quarantoth, and Agenta 1999, all listed in the video description. If you enjoyed, do please like, and have a good day.